Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I'm Natalie. I'm an empath and intuitive card reader as well. I'm just getting my smudge ready here. I found a stash of sweetgrass. Small stash, 2 braids of it. I thought I was out. So this is sweetgrass and sage smudge. Purifies, cleans out the energies. Literally cleans out any airborne bacteria that is within the home as well. So I'm cleaning out my energies. Here come my boys. My black riders. They all just flew in at the same time. My family of crows. They come here. And that's for you guys. And we'll let that smolder off to the side. Alright, Sagittarius, you're my last reading for the mid-monthlies. Saving the best for last, right? Yeah. So we've asked Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Natural World Order, and Spirit Guides. Bring forth any messages for the sign of Sagittarius for this general mid-monthly reading for January 2017. Maybe the crow will stay for the reading. It's a sign for somebody, an acknowledgement. Messages for the sign of Sagittarius. He's not going anywhere. He's still here. The other ones are in the trees, squawking and talking. He's picking all the peanuts and the corn out of the feed that's out there for them. It's critter food. They all eat it. All of them. We've got chickadees out there today. We've got nuthatches. We've got dark-eyed juncos, crows, the blue jays. And doves as well. They've been coming in and out. So that's the lineup for the day. Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Oh, there we go. All right. So, Sagittarius. Move my candle around there. There we go. Very first card. What a good one, too. The tarot has brought forward for you is the Queen of the Ocean. And she's all about abundance, and this is your overall energy for this reading. Second card the tarot has brought is the Two of Wands, and this is all about vision, and it falls into your finances and wealth sector. Third card tarot has brought forth the Eight of Swords. It's about restriction, and it's in your hearth, your home, your family, your love, and your heart sector. Fourth card, challenges for mid-January. The Ten of Wands. It's about responsibility. Fifth and final card in this Oceanic 5-card spread, tarot spread, is your message from Spirit. And we've drawn Justice, and she's all about balance. This is your message from Spirit. I've exhausted all the messages from the 5-card spread. I will then, at the very end, pull one significator for the overall reading from my deck of tarot. All right. You know, they know no birds they don't like having their picture taken out. I'm a big photography buff. I could have gotten 300 pictures of him so far in the time that he's just grazing. And I'm busy, and he knows it. What was I just going to do? Okay. All right. I'm just trying to catch my breath. I need one more drink of tea. I just came in for a walk. Temperature right now, it's very sunny, blue skies, not a cloud in the sky. Dog was crying. She wanted to go for a walk. Put her winter coat on her because she's tiny. And wrapped myself up, and we went out, and it's -13. with the wind chill, and there's a 30 click wind out there right now, minus 22, and I'm still feeling it. So bear with me for a moment. I'm still catching my breath. Tea's good for everything. Straightens you out no matter what. The Queen of the Ocean, abundance. Overall energy. She's all about abundance. What a great card. So, when this card shows up, as is the Queen of the Ocean, Her Majesty is the mother card of the tarot. It brings happiness and abundance. And she predicts. Isn't this wonderful? This card is predicting. A loving partner, family, comfort. Be reassured that your needs at this time, Sagittarius, are going to be met. Needs such as I'm hearing needs like your rent or your mortgage, your car payment, your utilities, food in the fridge. These are things that you need. Gas for your car, you'll have gas for your car. These are for the people that will live paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. You're getting a bit of a bump up now. Maybe because tax season's coming upon us. For some of you, that could be it. You'd be getting a big rebate. So you're going to hold on to the money and use it as a surplus living expenses. So you'll be able to get a few extras, but it's going to buy you some security for a few months. There'll be that much that you'll have to deal with. So it flows into all areas of your life. And right off the top, the card says, money will flow again. How wonderful is that? I love it when what I'm hearing and what the card is saying, that they jive. I love it when that happens. That's a strong connection there to spirit. Harmony will rule at home and does rule at home for most of you Sagittarius right now. There's some spiritual growth going on with some of you. You're encountering stability in your life. Because you're encountering stability, all these other moat doors come down. They all come swinging down, allowing extra things like growing within yourself. Creativity is going to grow. The word fertility is pulsing, not meaning so much pregnancy. It's meaning growth and thriving. Everything is opening up and moving forward, upward, not down. Everything's growing upward. Fertility is a strong word that applies to many different things. For some of you, maybe it is. You'll be going to find out you're expecting a child. Some of you will be unbeknownst to you. This will be a surprise. This is the time, the card is saying and giving it advice, is this is the time to grow and evolve. To invest in love, invest in your home, any projects that you have, and you're looking for only things of quality in your life right now, with things that have substance and meaning, not frivolous things, not pretentious things, just wonderful things that have real foundation beneath them, all from little things in your life to the bigger things in your life. Everything's kind of shifting right now and sliding into place, into its own proper space where it's supposed to be. It's not out here floating around anymore. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. It's just that there are important things like, your utilities. If you live paycheck to paycheck, those are things that are probably floating. There's nothing solid there, because you never know from month to month who's going to get the bigger payment. Is it going to be your power bill, your light bill? Is it going to be, your internet and your telephone, your cell phone, your cable, your rent, your mortgage, things like this? If you live paycheck to paycheck, it's never a sure thing from month to month that everything is going to get paid as it should. Some months you have to rob from Peter to pay Paul. These things are floating around, but these things, because there's going to be a shift in the money. There's money coming in from somewhere. It's surplus money, not what you worked for, but money coming in over the surplus. And that's the money that's going to lock these things and slide them back into their proper places. So bang, 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 every month they will get paid. For the next 6 months, let's say, that these things are taken care of. Opens up, takes away so much stress and so much fear and uncertainty. And all those places left empty all get filled back in with creativity, love, happiness, contentment, growth, the feeling of stability. You can sleep again at night. You're looking forward to summer coming for a change. These are the things that are going to take place for you. This is like I said in the beginning, it's a great card. I've been talking about it for like 8 minutes, I think. The keywords are growth and nurture, home, love, fertility, comfort, and generosity. And you're going to be more than happy to share the goodness, share the wealth. Two of Wands in your finance sector is all about vision. Two of Wands. Again, this card, last 4 readings it's shown up in, if I'm not mistaken. You're going to be meeting somebody that's on the same wavelength as you. Somebody that you automatically, from good Lord help me, that I don't have to explain everything out and spell everything out to them till I'm blue in the face. They understand me. They hear what I'm saying. They know where I'm coming from. This is a wonderful person. I love this person. They listen to me. They get me. They understand me. And I understand them. We click and we jive. This could be somebody that's going to be your brand new best friend, best forever friend, your best BFF, brand new, that's come into your life. Somebody that you just jive with, you click with, you're so comfortable with. We're not talking only romance here. We're talking strong friendships on just meeting somebody and people on many different levels. People like this don't come along every day in our lives. So we appreciate them and we recognize them right off when we do. And we may even rub our eyes and say that this isn't happening. And you just hit it off. Maybe there's past life going on there. Maybe you knew each other in another lifetime. I don't know. But there's almost, it's funny because it's more like that than anything, because you're meeting somebody for the first time and you've never met them before in your life. You never have. Yet it's almost like a reunion's going on. You feel like celebrating from meeting this person. You just feel like celebrating. That's a really, really great thing. When your minds come together, it's almost like you click as a single unit when you're together. Somebody like this would be great for you to go into business with, of any kind, take up any kind of project with. They're going to push their sleeves up and they're going to tuck their head down as deep as you do, and they're going to work as hard as you do to achieve this common goal for both of you. It's a great thing. You're going to learn an awful lot from each other, both of you on both ends. Your horizons are going to broaden beyond belief. Broaden. Just this wealth of information and knowledge. You're going through a growth period, a lot of fertility, so therefore there's a lot of growth going. This is all coming back into your financial house, is where it's all coming back into, and it's coming to you. And for some of you, this is a long-awaited break, Sagittarius. This is something you've been waiting for a long time, to see the green instead of the red. You'll want green all the time, not the red. And this is coming for you now. Even for those of you, if it's just a small amount, it's still a big difference for you, for some of you. Keywords for this card are partnership, creativity, communications, planning, education, and travel. So for those of you that like to travel, it looks like there's some that might be job related and have something to do with your money flow. It's in your money sector. 8 of Swords and restriction in your sector of hearth and home and love and in family, romance, all that good stuff. Sorry about the lighting, guys. It keeps changing on me, so I'm having a hard time. You don't really need to see me anyway. All you need, look at the rays of light. Isn't that cool? That's the first time this ever happened. It just, something started happening recently. I've been sitting in the seat for going into 7 years here, and this has never happened before. Anyway, the card, yes, the 8 of Swords, it's about restriction in your hearth and your home. You just need to hear me, so don't worry about the picture quality and there's too much light and all. I need a blind and I don't have a blind. There's change coming for some of you. Change that is going to affect your work, which affects your home life. Some of you for the better, some not so good. And some are looking for change, and change doesn't come, and you're still doing the same old as far as your work goes and your work solution. Some have taken an oath to themselves, sworn an oath to themselves. Some of you have. This is going to be your year at work. This is where things are going to get changed. You're going to change things up. It's like over my dead body if it doesn't happen. I'm not doing the same job in this huge company that has so much growth potential for its employers to be stuck in the same position for several years. Enough is enough. I want to move up and I want to move on. I want something new. So that you've made a note to yourself to come hell or high water by, 2018. Things are going to change as far as your work goes. Relationships and projects as well. Sometimes right now for some of you, some relationships are on lockdown as well. A bit of a stalemate going on. One of you may not be free to commit to this relationship the way it needs to be committed to. They may be bound by too much responsibility and the other areas of their life that you're not part of. That's a little confusing, but maybe it makes sense to you. Doesn't make sense to me, but it might make sense to you. The advice of this card is to become more practical. Get control of your own life and your own future. And never mind what other people are thinking. Free yourself by being less tolerant of other people. Don't let other people... Here's the thing. If you listen to other people and they're going and advising you against what you want, what you're after, what is your passion, and they're trying to pull you back for some reason for that, here's a question. Are they going to matter in your life at all? In the next 5 years? In the next 10 years? Where are they going to be in relation to your personal business and your personal? They're probably not even going to be in the picture anymore. It's just the way universe balances things out. We make a handful of friends for life. Most of us do, I believe. I do anyway. But I have others that have come into my life, and they're a year later they're gone. 2 years later, you need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet, not be influenced by other people's opinions. You can go to people for advice, but at the end of the day, in the bigger picture, look at the bigger picture. All right, down the road, that's what really matters, even more so than now, because down the road becomes the focus. Okay, for your drive, the focus for the reason why you're doing this is because of the bigger picture. Look ahead at that time while remaining in the now, and don't let anybody influence you in any way, shape, or form. Yes, you can go to trusted people that you know what I mean. Those that really care about you, want to see you happy. If this is what you want to do, then they're saying, then do what you need to do. That's what you're going to get back, and they'll help you in any way that they can. You'll have other overbearing people in your life that have probably been there for years that may say, well, I don't think it's a good idea that you go that route. I don't think that you should. If they become too emotional about it, I wouldn't listen to them. But if they're calm, cool, logical, and seem pretty wise, I would heed their words. But at the end of the day, again, it's you that has to make those decisions. Your keywords for this card in Hearth and Home: separation, fear, burden, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. These are the things that you're fearing. That's what I'm hearing for you. These are the things that you're afraid of. Don't be afraid. Look, if you do what you think you feel you need to do or you want to do because this is your passion, somebody else gets pissed off at you about it, turn your back and walk away. And I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's your mother. Turn around, walk away. They'll get it quick enough that you're going to do as you see fit, and this is what you want to do. You only go through this world one time, and what a beautiful world it can be if you can make yourself happy in it, to find your happy place. You can't live for other people. You don't go out of your way and hurt people, but you can't live for other people. I'm feeling that real strong. I don't care what place that fell into, and I don't care even what, this is what I'm hearing, and I'm feeling the heat very strongly off of this card. You need to do what you need to do for you. I can't stress that enough. Your fourth card, your challenges for mid-January, Sagittarius, is the Ten of Wands. It's about responsibility. And I'm feeling right off, and I'm hearing some of you don't want to take responsibility. You're tired of responding. You want to have fun. Like the song by Cyndi Lauper. Only everyone wants to have fun. We just want to have fun. But here you are. You're alive on this earth, on terra firma. You know, you've got a heartbeat. We've all got a heartbeat. We've all got veins and blood vessels and bones and skeletal structures and gushy brains and organs, and we're all the same there. But guess what? We have to, we're like a car that needs fuel. We need to be maintained. We need to be fed. We need to be cared for. and looked after. That's just a stupid metaphor to use, but you get my drift, right? Um, and then there comes a time like we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves before we can ever think about taking care of anybody else. And if you're sick and tired of being alone, and you happen to be alone, then it can't always be about you, but you have to put yourself first before you can be the best of you that you can offer to somebody, to as an addition to somebody else's life. We're supposed to enhance each other when we come into each other's lives, um, and be responsible. We need to exude responsibility because otherwise it scares people off. So we need to be the best that we can be before we can think about being anything to anybody else. For anybody that needs to hear that, I had to say that. That's what I'm hearing. So I don't mean to offend anybody, but you have to take responsibility for your own self the best you can. Um, when life, as they say, when life gives you lemons, and it does at times, you got to learn how to sweeten things up and make lemonade, because that's what you got to work with. You work with what you got, and you hope that you'll grow and you'll be fertile and you'll blossom eventually. So if you're tired of being alone, that's what you need to look at. It's showing burdens and you're feeling overloaded, confusion. Some are feeling exhaustion. Some of you have your priorities messed up right now. That's going to be a challenge for you to straighten out. You got to straighten it out now in the new year before the ball gets rolling a little bit too far. Some of you are feeling under pressure, and some of you feel that there are blocks blocking your way. If that's the truth and that's the core of everything, are blocks, and you have to work on the blocks. That's just common sense and logic. And you know what? Just the thought of working on blocks exhausts me right there. The exhaustion comes out, you know. And I want to take the blocks in my life and on my list of priorities, put them way down at the bottom because they're the hardest. But here's the thing. We have to deal with the blocks whether we like it or not. We have to destroy them, not just go around them and climb over. But man, it's time to destroy them, to obliterate them, blast them off into space somewhere, so we don't have to deal with these problems again. You only go through that fatigue and exhaustion once, and then you can stop and take a deep breath, and you can see the sky is blue again, the water's blue, the trees are green, everything is soft and loving, because it can be a soft, loving world. It's what you make it, is what you make it. If you want to live in stress, then just put all your important shit down at the bottom of the list, and there's your stress. It's an easy recipe. The advice of this card is you need to set boundaries, Sagittarius, and you need to reduce your stress. You may need to say no to certain people, because you may have people coming up and pulling on your coattails saying, I need this and I need that and I need help and I. Those are the people you want to put at arm's length, okay? You don't want them dragging you down, because they will. They're going to drag you down. And there's some people are so far down, they have to reach up to touch bottom. And that's about as far down as you're going to go. The only way to go is back up. But why are you waiting to hit bottom? Why are you waiting for, bottom to come up and meet your ass halfway through the story of your life? Stand up. You're only here for a while. But if you work at it, you get what you pay. You get what you work for, okay? And universe will pay you in other ways, as long as you're putting effort in. My life sucks at times too. I'm no different than anybody else. I put effort in, just trying not to lose my mind every day. Most days are like that for me. So I figured if I wasn't trying to do everything the right way, and I'm doing everything the right way and it still sucks, can you imagine what a nightmare it would be if I didn't? That's the way I look at it. So I try to see my cup as always refillable, never half empty, never half full. It's refillable. And you try to go on, and you always hope. As long as you've got hope, you've got the whole world, and you've got just as much chance as anybody else. So the next card, then the last card that I pulled in the Oceanic Tarot deck, I'm on fire inside, and I'm trying to hold back a lot of what I really want to say, and I won't say it. The card is Justice, and she's all about balance. And we need balance in our lives. We really, really, truly need a lot of balance in our lives. That's what makes us happy. We say that knowing what's going to happen next is boring, but man, it's normal. And some days, I do just about anything to have boring. Let's keep it, but I don't get bored where I live, and I don't get bored with my life. So I'm happy for anything that comes my way and all the little things. So, and sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to weigh out your options in life. And being happy or miserable is a choice. It's a decision, right? So I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not. But you know, um, I know when to show the bad mood or the sulky mood or the quiet mood, and I know when not to. You know, so you're going to be in a pissy mood, and you're going to be like that when you have company come to your door. They never come back. You won't have anybody. You will be alone. You've made that choice. So you have to be nice. You have to treat people the way you want to be treated, all the time, all the time. So when the justice shows up, and she's here to bring some balance in your life, and this is your message that's coming in from spirit. Your decisions must be made, and the card is telling you, and spirit is saying, look, if you've been a good person in the past, it's going to come back and pay, especially for those of you that were it just was second nature of you to be nice, because it's easier to be nice than it is to be bad. Being nice is easy. Um, if you were a good person and you were genuine and pure from the heart in the past, the universe and karma pays it forward for your future, and it banks it. It banks it. Especially those that were just, as I said, naturally nice people. Um, you get a bonus, because some people do good because they say this will come back and this will be good for me. Good luck for me down the road. That's my opinion, and I know some of you don't agree, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. But I don't believe in doing good and expecting payback down the road. I see a need, I fill it if I'm able to, in a heartbeat. I don't think twice about it. So, the universe, see if I pull you forward. There we go, a little bit better maybe. I don't know if that's any better, not really. The universe right now is saving some things in your favor, and these things have been sitting and they've been waiting for you. So all you have to do is leave yourself open to that. For some of you, right now, it's showing that anybody that's in the middle of a legal claim of any kind, family matters that aren't quite jiving properly, even relationships, your closest relationships are feeling a little bit rocky. Things are going to go in your favor right now. This is your payback time. One thing about this card, it brings forth the truth of a lot of matters as well. I can't seem to get you guys right in here at all. There we go. I got to bring you up real close. All right. So you see my ugly mug. Okay, so some of you right now are needing some closure, and you're going to receive some closure. So that's all going to be good for you. You have the weighing of options right now on a situation as well, and you're looking for a fair and balanced way forward and outcome. Some of you are going to receive vindication as well over a situation. Somebody had said that you had several people actually, Sagittarius, saying that you were wrong about something. It was like a small group of people, and it was one of those situations that you're fighting a losing battle for you because there's a group of people, and they're all agreeing, and they're all going against you, and you're saying, who's going to believe me? And you know the truth. Here it is. It took one person to convince the rest of the crowd. And this one person, well, they're basically, I'm just going to say it outright, they're more like an idiot. They're an idiot, full of drama, always looking for drama. And you're going to be vindicated. There's a lot of people are going to have egg on their faces, they say, or eating crow pie. You do have the spirits and angels, spirit guides and angels right now, and maybe a loved one or two on the other side are guiding and supporting you right now, and they're rooting for you. It's the cards also suggesting for you to always take a practical approach, remain logical and realistic in any decisions that you're going to be making over the next couple of weeks. Your keywords for this card are calm, decisions, integrity, truth, Legal issues, support, and vindication is a real big one. Okay, so let's put you guys back. Whoop, right about there. And now, excuse me for a moment. My cards. Sorry about that. That was kind of rude. There we go. I wasn't expecting all this problem with the lighting. We're going to pull a card from Tarot. Ask the spirit guides and masters of the universe, masters of the natural world order. Let's come together to give us one significator card for this 5-card oceanic tarot spread for the sign of Sagittarius for the mid-month January reading, general reading for January 2017. One significator. I think I would deserve a nice long nap after this. I've been up since 4 a.m. We're 1:12 in the afternoon. You're my last reading. I've been at her here since the middle of the night. You get them out. And then it'll be up to YouTube. And YouTube's been a pain. And they're always a pain when it comes to uploads. All the time. I can't get a good shuffle in here. It'll take 3 hours to upload this. Just like it did every other video. So it'll be posted late tonight in the middle of the night. And it's Saturday or wee hours of Sunday morning. So I have one uploading right now, one sign. It's not ready for another 2 hours yet. Come on, give us one good significator for Sagittarius. That was a good reading, Sagittarius. It was really good. I was really feeling the heat there for a bit, I tell ya. Yeah, there's things that I don't say. I just tell. I hear things and then I say, I'm not telling them that. I'm not being like that. Sometimes they have a sense of humor and what do they care? They get to go home. People know where I live. People don't know where the spirits live. People know where I live. I gotta watch what I say. Okay, this is it. You guys are being a little flippant today for some reason. Here we go. What's it gonna be? Queen of Swords? What are you showing up for? Queen of Swords. You see that face? She looks like that all the time. She's what you call a little rigid. Not a hair at a place. It'd be tough being her, I tell ya. To be so perfect. Anyway, let's see what she's got to say today. Okay, now my candle's still going. Queen of Swords. She's, yeah, she's some piece of work, she is. Yeah, that's why I laughed. The Queen of Swords has a cold and an emotionally detached way of dealing with the world. In a reading, the Queen speaks of standing up to people, making demands, and being clear about one's needs. Now, I'll tell you what's being highlighted. I already put the cards to the side, but what's being highlighted is when I said that there's people in your life that are, you're trying to follow your passion. And you have people in your life that will support you. And then there's people that are trying to put doubts in your mind. They don't agree with what it is you're doing. They're pulling you down. They're pulling you back. And remember we talked about looking at the bigger picture and what you're doing now. That's what that card's referring to. That you need to stand up to people that are trying to pull you back. Be less tolerant of people. So the Queen of Swords is not a person per se in this case. She's an energy. Almost an entity. It's a situation and a happening is what it is. That there's going to be one or two people out there. I see an older man. I don't know if this is somebody's grandfather. He's older. graying hair, maybe a little bald hair. He's got what you call like a bear belly. He wears a sports t-shirt tucked in, sports pants and a belt, and the belt comes up around the belly. It comes up kind of high. That's who I'm seeing. That person, I see them with their head down. They're not liking what you're doing. I don't know who that is. You know who that is. Comment below the video. Anyways, that's your, wow, this went pretty long. Sorry about that, guys. That's your reading, Sagittarius, the last one of the zodiac right now. We go by birthday month, so that's why you're last. So, yeah. For those of you, I don't know if I've said this in the beginning, can't remember because I'm getting tired, but if you want to subscribe, subscriptions are free. Just press the button, you'll be alerted via your emails every time Bay of Fundy Fortunes post anything new. Let me see. Oh, yes, I want to say thank you to all subscribers as well. Your subscriptions and support of the channel is very deeply appreciated. That's from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to thank you for all your shares and your likes, your Google Plusing. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook as well, just under Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Also on Google and on Blogspot, and as I said, Twitter. Anyway, my eyes are falling out of my head. I've been up all night, you might as well say. And this reading is done. The readings are done for the mid-monthlies. Yay! So anyway, I'm going to wish the best to you for the rest of January. And I'll be back in February to do the monthlies. From my heart to yours, enjoy the rest of the month. Good luck, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.